What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my first look mini-series on Valhalla Hills. This is episode 2. We have people, Vikings, I guess, falling from the sky, and we are about to continue where we left off in the previous episode, or something like that. Alright, weapons and tools. The toolmaker can be ordered to manufacture tools and basic weapons. Advanced weapons are later forged at the armory. In the military camp, soldiers are recruited by choosing the weapon type. If you order axes, you will get an axe warrior. If you order bows, a future archer will equip himself with one. Civilians walk long distances to find their tools, but soldiers are not allowed to do so. They do not leave the range of their military camp. Well, there you go, folks. There you go. That is the plan. I don't know what we're actually looking at right now, guys. So, before we hop in and do stuff, let's see what kind of new buildings we have available. Oh. Apparently we have to click buttons to do this. Alright, so we have the toolmaker, the woodcutter. These are all, you know, typical normal buildings. The sawmill, the quarry, the stonemason, the wheat farm, the well, the hunter, and the fishing lodge. So quite a few things there. Additionally, we have a path. We have a small storage and a tent. And finally, we have the military camp, the brewery, the altar or the brewery, and the supply depot. Alright, so obviously the first thing we're going to have to do, as always, is get a woodcutter cutting some wood. And, oh, these are orange places. Oh, okay, so now I'm starting to see the different colors. Okay. Okay, the more green they are, the better, or something along those lines. Alright, well, pedestal, building, log thing. Well, there's some trees right here, so I think this is where we're going to start up our woodcutter. There, we'll do our toolmaker over here-ish, I guess. And we want to have a storage place, I believe. We could do a small storage. Or we can do a supply depot. Well, the storage and the supply depot are actually completely different things. So, that being said, let's put the storage container over here. It's probably fairly legit. And let's build ourselves some housing. I am totally okay with building some housing there. That will give them some stuff to get done and get handled. Take a look at our boys over here. Now, I don't know how the paths work, so we're about to read and find out, guys and gals. This is all uncharted territory for me from this point forward, so we'll get to learn and play together. Though I didn't have a whole lot of experience before this either, so be aware of that. Alright, paths, lanes, and roads let you increase the range of buildings, influence your Vikings' routes, and thus boost general productivity. In many cases, they would never find their destination or raw materials without paths to follow. They also make your Vikings walk faster. You can construct paths from the Logistics tab in the Construction menu. Place the starting and end points by left-clicking on the map. Right-clicking cancels or ends construction. If they are used frequently enough, the paths automatically become lanes and, later, roads. Paths, lanes, and roads also increase the range of buildings that is displayed when you select a building. That's interesting. I wonder how the paths do that. Oh, well, there we go. Alright, so I guess we kind of can connect these two, maybe? And then, I don't know. Okay. Now we'll build a path off of this path. Nope, that is not where it wanted to go, huh? It's like, nope, sorry. That's pretty weird. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So you can still control things, at least to a certain extent. I'm okay with that. Alright. Well, let's go into our production menu here, and let's get the quarry. Alright. Quarrymen cut quarry stones in the hills that are required to construct many buildings and tools. To hew the quarry stones into reasonably square stone bricks requires a stonemason. The hewn blocks are used to construct many buildings. Alright, so we need to get our quarry stone guy doing quarry stone things all up in the quarry stone place to be. We're also going to get ourselves a stonemason, I suppose. And probably need another hut or tent or something for folks to live in. That seems like a legit prospect, I guess, maybe? I'm not entirely certain. We'll do it over here. We'll also maybe get ourselves a fisherman and some other various things. Or maybe hunter. Maybe a hunter would be a good course of action here. Let's go production. Let's go with hunters. And let's see here. We can hunt over here. Okay, and is there a tanning lodge or anything? No? Okay. Alright, cool. I guess it's cool. I have no idea. What is the well? Primarily for brewing malt beer. Your Vikings need cool water primarily for brewery, but later also for breeding animals. The well must be built on grass in order to bucket water. Okay. On desert mountains, an irrigator will help you. He can turn dry, barren land into a small green oasis. To do so, he will fetch water from a nearby well and spread it in his working range. Well, there you go. Alrighty. Well, I suppose we could do maybe something like here, a well there, and... gosh, I don't know, maybe a wheat farm here? A grain grown on wheat farms can be used to make malt beer and delicious bread. Grain grows best on green pastures. On rocky ground, the efforts of your farmers will be wasted. Keep in mind that your warriors drink malt beer to increase their health. They will start drinking as soon as there is a brewery or storage containing malt beer within range. You can also move your warriors within range of your brewery by moving their military camp. Well, there you go, guys. That's a thing that we can do. This is a pretty hilly place, so it's questionable at best. I think we're going to throw it right there. That seems fairly legit. And I think we can probably make a brewery. Is that a thing we can do? Maybe. Maybe like plop it down right over here. Then we're probably going to also need to get ourselves a tent going to make sure everybody is able to do what they need to do. And the toolmaker now can probably craft an axe, a simple axe. Seems okay. We can also craft a scythe and maybe a simple spear, though I don't know what the spear is for just yet. We'll figure that out soon enough. I don't know if we necessarily need a military building yet. It's probably a pretty good idea to put a military camp down either way. I think I'm going to put it right over here. And then the play is going to be from there. We'll put a supply depot within range. And they should be able to gather up all those goodies. Additionally, we have plenty of room for Vikings. Our capacity is not met yet, so we're still looking pretty solid. And we're chiseling away at that. Are we able to make pickaxes? Is that a thing? Let's click on our quarry puncher guy. Don't know where you went. Well, we can do it this way. Live. You need a simple hammer. Okay, so we should probably do the simple hammer first. Alright, so we'll do the simple hammer, then we'll do the scythe, then we'll do the spear. Alright, so our Vikings should be well fed. We have all these tutorial tooltips that we will get rid of. We're missing the plank resource, which I think we need to get a woodcutter or something along those lines. A sawmill. We need to get a sawmill going here. That is one of the things that we are missing right now. And apparently we do not have a good place to plop down a sawmill. Or at least not an ideal place to plop down a sawmill. Well, that's okay. We'll plop it down over here. We'll probably build some more paths. It's under logistics. It is. We'll build several paths to various different things. And they will all be interconnected in some way, shape, or form. It will, as I always state, be a sweet nice. Including, but not limited to, all of this craziness here. Alright, something like that. That gives us a pretty good spread overall, I'd have to say. And we will do our path from here to here. And there we go, guys. There we go. We're looking pretty solid now. We should have everything we could ever possibly want and need and desire. It should all be available to us. And for those of you who like this game and you like what you see so far, they are coming out with an expansion or a DLC, an addition, I don't know. I was going to say an added content or an addition, and it came out as added edition. Anyway, an addition to the game or added content, as I stated, that will add, I think, new monsters, a new terrain, and a bunch of just random new stuff. So it's coming out, I think, within the week. So if you guys like what you see and you like the game and you want to get it and you want to play more and you're just like, yeah, well, there's going to be more for you to do soon enough. As it stands right now, we are still waiting on quite a bit of stuff. We have one plank. We need one plank. Well, we'll figure this out soon, I think. I think we'll be able to find this fairly quickly. Alright, so the quarry's running, the stonemason's running, the woodcutter's going, the brewery's going. Sorry, the toolmaker's going. The sawmill needs to get moving on this. This needs to happen, like, now. Like, everybody who's unemployed, come, build this place. Make it better, stronger, larger. Make it so. They're sleeping under trees over here. They're like, yep, this is nap time. Hey, I want to talk to you while you sleep. Can't you say that we're sleeping? Alright, we're going to speed up time right now because we've kind of clustered ourselves up a bit here, so we'll go the full 3 acts, see if we can't get the sawmill built. Once the sawmill is built, we should be in a fairly favorable position. That's my guess. I could be totally wrong in this. We'll have to wait and see. The toolmaker is still making tools and doing what toolmakers do, and our sawmill is up and running. And that is that. We can also get a couple of carriers to carry stuff. And it looks like we can do the same thing over here. And we need to build some more tents, apparently. That is a thing that needs to happen. So we shall do so. And it will be glorious and sweet, sweet and nice. And then we will also add an additional path or two to our new places. Okay, we'll add that, and then up into there. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so what we need to do now is actually get these guys moving on building the tents. And once those are built, we should be looking a little bit better. We'll be able to get more Vikings in. There we go. So more Vikings should be able to come now. We should be able to get a couple more of these tents built. And our capacity should go up. And then we can finally probably get the military camp done and get our first soldiering and doing all that fun, wonderful stuff. We can already trigger the portal, I think. Yeah, if we wanted to. But it would probably be pretty deadly to us. So I'm leaning toward not doing that. We built that building. All goods have been manufactured. Okay, we'll go check on that. We built that. We're missing quite a bit of stuff still. Alright, let's go back to the toolmaker. She's made all the tools that we've requested of her so far. The quarry worker is working. We've done pretty much all of that. We have Orm, who is a nothing. He's still working. The military camp is... Oh, he's not actually working. He is... he's nothing. So he still needs a weapon. Okay, that's done being built. Alright, we'll build ourselves a simple axe and see how that all plays. I'm hoping that we're able to build like a spearman or something, but apparently that doesn't seem to be a thing that we can do just yet. That's cool. That is okay. The wheat farm is built. What is this? This is the supply depot. It is built now. We can start doing our malt beer and stuff once the brewery is done. Which it is done, but we don't have what we need. Well, it says we still have a builder there. That seems weird. Alright, we're going to add additional people to get this thing done a little bit quicker. We're going to add some folks to the wheat farm. And hopefully all this comes to fruition relatively quickly. The sawmill has a full stock of individuals. And we may need to end up bringing another wood cutter into play. And then did we throw the hunting lodge out yet? Not quite yet. It's over here, but it seems... yeah, it should be okay. Once we get that bad boy up and running, I think we'll be looking pretty solid. We're still harvesting the stones with our fists, apparently. I don't know why you didn't pick up your simple hammer. Perhaps the toolmaker made a simple hammer just for itself? It's a possibility. Or maybe it's outside the range. Though it says civilians will walk all the way to wherever to get it, so that doesn't make a ton of sense. Alright, I believe all of our buildings are interconnected now. And they can actually... they cover quite a bit larger of an area at this point. So I'm a pretty big fan. We need to get our tents finished. I think we're getting pretty close to this happening. And that's it. That tent is done. That tent is done as well, and we have more people coming. Our total Vikings can be up to 30, so I think this is our capacity now. We can't go any further beyond this. So I'm okay with that. We have one warrior, we have 2 unemployed Vikings, and we have a lot of people sitting around waiting to do something. They don't know exactly what yet, but they're waiting to do something. Simple axe is still missing. Okay. Did you get an axe, buddy? Did you? Did you? Oh, yes he did. He got an axe. He's looking pretty solid now, folks. Alright, so all that we really need now is to get you guys building this with the planks, which means we need more planks. Right now it looks like we have logs, but we have no planks. So they are made at the sawmill. So our sawmill workers have to get on things. And unfortunately, they're not really rolling out with it super fast. But we'll wait it out and see. Our wheat farm still hasn't been built yet either. It needs planks as well. Looks like we have the logs. It's just our sawmill workers are just slacking. They're just not doing the job. They're like, yeah, you know what? We're going to come over here and sleep under a tree. Why? Because it just feels right. Alright, man. Alright, whatever. You do you. You do you. Alright, I think we can only recruit axemen, so we're going to do that. Okay, we've recruited that. We're going to pull in a 3rd and maybe a 4th. There we are. We're at capacity now. Alright, so what does this say? No more Vikings can be ordered. The limit is reached. Okay, and there you go. Alright, so we finished that. We finished that. We have to get a lot more axes and various things of that nature. The quarry, you still don't have... You almost done with the hammer? She's not done with the hammer yet. But hopefully once she's done with the hammer, we'll go and grab that, and then she'll no longer have to punch rocks to death with her fist. I mean, kudos to Liv for being like super hardcore and just like murdering the rocks. I mean, look at her. She's like, I might not have what I need for this, but my fists are very tough and leathery, and I will get through this. Don't even worry about it. Alright, so all of our soldiers need more love, but that's okay. They'll get it eventually. So we're going to speed up time again, guys, and see if we can't get things built and handled. Hopefully our production queues will increase. We're rocking still 0 planks. I'm not sure why. We have a lot of wood, but it seems like no one is doing anything. Sawmiller. He needs a simple axe to do his job. Ah, is that why? He doesn't have the simple axe? Well, we need to produce a bunch of simple axes. So we'll start doing that. Hopefully the toolmaker gets that hammered out. Axed out, I don't know. Gets it out pretty quickly and we're able to actually get things done and move on. Alright, we're just going to close out all this stuff because we know that we're missing resources. Alright, we're waiting to see how long before... Alright, we have ourselves a simple axe. Does that mean we can now start doing what we need to do? And it looks like they're carrying the wood now, so this is actually working. So before this can work, we need to make sure he actually has an axe. Ooh, too hungry to work. That's not great. Alright, oh, slow down, guys. Slow down. Slow down. If we get this hunting lodge up and running, guys and gals, we'll be able to actually do this. So, hold on to your pantalones. Hold on to your pantalones. We're out of bushes now. We're mostly out of bushes. That was the last one right there, I think. So we need to actually hunt down some of these rabbits, but in order to do that... Alright, so, see, there's a little bit more oomph to the game, guys. We have made terrible, terrible inroads and strides of failure and whatnot. We definitely need to get the remaining 2 things here, and then once that's done, we'll be okay. Our people are super unhappy. Come on, guys, get this handled. They're going to be very, very inefficient for a long time. I don't know if there's like a time limit, but I imagine things are going to start like happening. As you guys see, there's just a lot of chaos right now. Everybody's way too hungry to actually do their job. Nobody can bake bread. Nobody can do anything. If they don't start working soon, we're probably going to end up losing this. I'm going to say that we might already be done. Like, if we get this built, we'll be okay, but we're just not building planks right now, and it's like no one is doing anything. They're all just kind of in a big riot fest over here. They're like, no, we need food. Give us food. Alright, what if we try to build a production of maybe a fishing lodge down here? Would that be acceptable in any way? Doesn't seem super useful. Well, I mean, I guess we can probably go over here and maybe we'll add the logistics. We'll throw the path in here. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing we can do. Might work. I mean, if we can get this built like right away, that would be pretty darn good. Alright, can we just disable this for right now, disable this for right now, and just get like folks moving over here to build the hunting lodge? Is that a thing that we can get going? Because like I said, if they can do that, we can actually start getting some food, but they have to do that, and if they don't, all of our Vikings may actually starve. I don't know if that's a thing that can happen. They are super ridiculously hungry. Like, guys, you'll get fed if you just finish the few buildings that I see. So here you go, guys. Don't make this mistake. Don't go too far too fast. I figured they would just like bang out everything. It would be 100% fine, and everybody would be happy and joyous, and well, victory would be ours. But it's looking like, oh, the fishing lodge is almost built. That won't be a complete answer to our food, but it might be just enough. Oh, we need. Oh no, but we need tools to be making. Oh no. We need ourselves a couple of fishing rods, because I bet we can't do fishing without the tools. Alright guys, well, we'll wait this out and see. We may end up having to redo this. I don't know. It's a little bit saddening, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, we'll just watch everybody walk around angry and super mad at each other, and you guys can point and laugh. Too far, too fast, guys. Too far, too fast. That is the key to what has happened here. If we can just get them to go out and do anything, if they could just build a couple of tools or finish the hunting lodge or produce any kind of resource at all, like, we would be 100% okay. Oh, you're making the tool, you're making the tool. Did you do it? She made the tool. Alright, you got that? Can you actually fish, brother? He did it. He's fishing. There's some fish. There may be some food. There may be some hope. The dream is real. The dream is real. Come on, boy. Get over there. Get that handled. Alright. The food. Oh, they're all running over there to eat the food. Okay. So, I just got my 1 hour beginner achievement. And it is definitely a thing, guys. I am definitely a beginner. Alright, let's pause this and see if we can't figure out what that thing was that we unlocked there. Oh, we gotta get rid of all this stuff. Okay. Okay, let's come over here, and it actually already disappeared. It just was gone. It's like, nope. Alright, well, we'll go back to full capacity here. Keep it coming. And it looks like our fisherman is going to be the king of the universe here. It is going to be up to him to feed the masses. And if we just get ourselves some sawmilly stuff going on, we'll be looking really, really solid. But as it stands, it looks like it's a very, very unrealistic goal to have. We may even have to build a secondary fisherman. I don't know. It's like Carla's crying over here because she's got no food. She's like, I'm so hungry. She really is hungry. She's bored as a soldier as well. So not super impressive or wonderful for them. The fishing lodge is there. We can't order any carriers either, which is a little bit sad. I may throw another fishing lodge over. Oh, we have a few more folk running over and eating some food. The fish are coming. The production rate is decent. But again, we have nothing really working out right now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to build another tool. We're going to probably build another fishing lodge, I guess. And we're going to shut down the quarry. And we're going to shut down the stonemason as well. And we're just going to try to get what we need done. And then we're going to go from there. Because like I said, as it stands right now, guys, until we get the hunting lodge up and running, we're in a pretty, well, bad spot, for lack of a better term. We're going to go over here, and we are going to build our path from here to here. Okay, and then we're going to build another path from here all the way over to there. And that should be enough for the pathing. And we shall see. Will we ever get planks? Will the planks do the job? It looks like probably not. But we will survive off of fish for a while. It should be okay. The fishing lodge is nearly complete. And the builder should have... We got, what, one more thing to build? It's nearly there, folks. It's nearly there. Well, I didn't plan for this to go quite as far, but now I have a better idea that you have to make sure that you do the low-tier stuff before you go and you do the high-tier stuff. So, the fact that we're a little bit under, you know, where we need to be, it's a little scary. It's a little scary. Oh, we have 2 planks up, though. That's good. That's good. Is the hunting lodge the thing being built? Oh, I hope it is. Oh, I hope it is. Alright, so if we get that hunting lodge built, we'll be pretty happy. The fishing lodge is now up and running. Actually, it's still not up and running. We still need at least one more trip with wood over. And the woodcutter is still able to cut wood, but to what end? We're holding on barely. Alright, is that now officially? It's still not done. My goodness, dude. Hurry up. Hurry up. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know, folks. I think this has gone off the rails. This actually might be unrecoverable. Too far, too fast. We can still attempt to fight this, but we don't have a lot that we can do to fight with. This thing's still not built? Like, what is the deal here? How many pieces of wood does it take? I feel like they just keep walking over and nothing happens. Alright, well, we have 5 planks. Maybe the hunter will eventually be built. Let's enable that. And add 2 carriers to it and see if we can't get this thing done. And then if we get the hunting lodge up and running, I don't know if we're going to actually be able to build a bow, or if we need a bow, or the spear will work. I think we have 1 spear in reserve. Okay, so that's done. I don't know what he actually uses. Ah, good, he's got a simple spear. Alright, so the hunter is going to start hunting. That should help alleviate, and then the fishermen should be able to start fishing. That's right, the fishermen fisher, and the hunters hunt. And everything should be sweet nash. And the wheat farmers can wheat farm too. That would be pretty good. So we're going to enable this again. And this should be buildable. We only need 1 more log for this. I believe that's what that means. We'll see. Alright, let's see if the wheat farm actually gets built or not. That's looking like not. So we're going to try to get a few more folks coming over here to handle business. And our guys are starting to lose health too because of getting wrecked and whatnot. And by getting wrecked, I mean basically they have no food. They have no food in their bellies. The wheat farm is 1 plank away from victory here. Come on, guys. There it is. There it is. I think we're actually losing our Vikings. I think we requested all 30 Vikings that we've had, and we've had a lot that died off so far. I think that's what's happening. I'm not entirely certain. But either way, it's not great. It is definitely not great. Alright, well, our hunters should be bringing in enough food for us to hopefully select the Viking. He's walking around, he's trying to get some kills. He's chasing down rabbits. He's not doing a super good job, I gotta say. As a hunter, he's fairly bad at his job. Oh, there he goes. He just murdered them all. Bring that back. Oh, they're just going to eat the raw meat right off the ground. They're not even like, nope, don't bring it back. We don't need none. Alright, most of our folks are up and running. It looks like our wheat farm is going now as well. And once the wheat is done, the sawmill is back up. Is everything running again except for the quarry? We'll wait until everybody's fully fed, and then we'll start doing other various things. Looks like our tree guys are doing tree things again, and our logs are being built, and I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay, folks. We are going to survive it. We're going to ride this one out until the very end, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's see here. We've unlocked the wolf. This pack animal is an intelligent hunter. No light ever seems to touch the dark forest floor. This spear allows the hunters to hunt down the more hazardous animals. A stone spear, okay. A rabbit killer. Because you are a good hunter, you have received the rabbit killer helmet. Very nice. And all sorts of other crazy things. Alright. So there we go. Alright, we've done that, and that. This. We're still needing a little bit more food, but we're pretty much done. I mean, nobody's starving to death anymore. We've recovered. So I believe at this point we can send our people back to work, and hopefully everything will work out. Okay, I think everything is back on track. We need to go back to our toolmaker now, and we need to make a whole bunch of simple axes. Once those are all done, we will be looking pretty solid. Our hunter is missing nothing. He's got a spear. Does he need a new spear every time, or does he drop the spear? I don't know. He doesn't seem to be super good at hunting. I mean, that's kind of the thing. And people are just running over there and eating the food as soon as they can. How are you doing, buddy? You're getting all your food robbed, too. As soon as you fish, you come back, you're like, hey, oh, I was going to cook that. I was going to cook that, too. I was going to cook that 3. It's kind of how it's working right now. Let's take a look at our overall resources. We got 9, 5, 10, 10, 15, 11. Not a lot of anything else, though. And hopefully our military combatants are going to be okay. Ooh, our military group is just gone. Like, completely. So I'll build all these guys up, and hopefully our simple axes come to fruition, and then we can finally open the portal and end the episode. Well, guys, I got to show you the way not to do this mission. I mean, that's one thing. But again, it was recoverable, and... oh, what is this? The Viking Nils is starved to death. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Well, our folks should be okay. Like, they shouldn't be starving anymore. We have 3 different ways of feeding them now. Unless we hunt everything into oblivion, then there's going to be less than 3. He's really bad at hunting. I'm not going to lie. Stop moving. He just chucks his spear out over and over. It's pretty funny. See, you can't hit him. I think that might be our last rabbit, so maybe they are going to start starving again. I don't know. The armory has been unlocked. The blacksmith at the armory will produce better weapons. He will only start work if you order him to do so. Alright, well, we still don't have a lot of stuff going our way. The toolmaker doesn't seem to be making the axes like I'm hoping. In fact, I don't know if he can produce any more of the axes. It's a little bit sad. Well, simple. There's 3 out of 5 simple axes there. We just have to get the military people to actually roll out and pick them up. And I don't think our fishing lodges are doing quite enough. They're fishing around the clock, but it's just not nearly enough. Well, boys, you should totally go and, you should totally go and get the, thing. Where is our... we have a storage box somewhere, don't we? Small storage. And that's actually outside the range of the small storage. That's weird. Alright, how about we go over here, we go to logistics or logistics, and we will just go directly straight to the guy down here. Is that going to increase our ability to get the tools that we need? Oh, we all have simple axes. Alright, guys, we're opening it up. We're going for broke. Here it goes. We're opening the portal, and we're seeing the guys come out, and we're attacking. They have bows this time around. We're going to murder that one. We're going to murder this one. And victory is ours, folks. Victory is ours. Alright, we've unlocked our first courier, Wrath of the Gods 2, Ice Golem, Army Camp, Lodge, Bakery, Normal Map, Mill, Mud, the Viking way, or yeah, the Viking way hard mode, I guess. Forest floor, and Gunlaug, I guess, was a guy that actually got attacked, and of course the armory. Alright, we're going to enter the portal, and we're going to break out the episode after we read kind of what those things were that we just unlocked. Alright, new type of mountains, the upland moors, okay. Cattle. Cattle are important sources of meat and leather and can be hunted. Wild boar are omnivores and can adapt to a wide range of habitats. Campfire. Unemployed Vikings practice their conversation skills at a nice, cozy campfire in order to fulfill this basic need. Inland lake. It is now possible to go fishing in inland lakes. Fantastic. Rabbit killer, because you're such a good rabbit hunter, you get a helmet. Wolf. We read that one. We read this. Alright, the Viking way. Oh, sorry, the forest floor. An abundance of trees grows on the forest floor. This game version features huge maps, tough enemies, and dangerous animals right from the start. Recommended only for the strongest players, which we clearly know I am one of those. Mud. You can find stones in the mud. Mill. The flour from the mill allows the bakery to bake delicious-smelling bread. Normal map, so we now have a new map size. Alright, the bakery needs flour from the mill to bake fresh bread. Bread fills a Viking stomach better than fruit from a bush, so your Vikings will need less breaks from their labor. The lodges. Lodges increase the number of Vikings laboring on your map and prevent them from sleeping under trees. Okay. Army camp. An army camp is a semi-permanent facility, blah blah blah, so it's better than a military camp. The ice golems. This mute being with enormous size and power was created by wise men. Wrath of the Gods 2. Stronger enemies will arrive through portal stones. And first courier. Couriers are very useful for the transportation of goods. They gather goods needed at their posts from all other posts and distribute them. Alright guys and gals, we'll start the next mission and break it off. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my folly there. It was not a pleasant or very beautiful experience watching me fail pretty much over and over again. But I've learned quite a bit, and I hope that I can do a little bit better this time around with this particular attempt. So, in the very next episode, guys, see me tackle it once again and see how I've learned or how I've not learned, and we'll see what happens. Either way, folks, that's going to do it for this first look video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And I will see you guys in the very next episode. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.